I call your name out from the valley, yeah. You come, you come. And when I call your name out from the hills, YaHuAH, my yeah. You come. Said I wanna be. Those who dwell in the secret place. Say those who dwell in the secret place. Those who dwell in the secret place shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. Say I will dwell in the secret place. I will dwell in the secret place. Will abide under the shadow of the Almighty. Say we will dwell in the secret place. We will dwell in the secret place. We will dwell in the secret place. In the secret place.
Shalom, shalom, shalom.
You shall not come nigh unto me. Sound the world in the
Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom to everybody. How are you doing, family? How is everybody doing? Hope you are all doing fine. If you are doing fine, give all praise to the Most High YaHuAH. Give all thanks to Him, because that is the first thing you have to do. You have to give all praise. You have to give all adoration to Him. You have to say thanks to His name. Let Him know that yes, you are not that worldly son that didn't know how to praise Him. You have to show Him that my Father, my Creator, I am worthy to praise you.
We shall
appreciate him because he is your father, he is my father, he is your creator, he is our creator, he is the creator of the whole universe, he is the creator of everything you are seeing. Let me tell you something, that thing that Ashitan is trying to prove himself that I'm the owner is trying to copycat. Ashitan is just a copycat. He's not the owner, he owes nothing in this world. All that thing is just trying to copycat. Are you giving praise to him? Are you start appreciating him? Have you started appreciating? After that, you know what to do next. You have to start sharing. You have to start sharing. You have to start calling people. The first thing I want to say today, I want to beg all our listeners. We are very sorry. We are very, very sorry for what is happening this time around. It's not our fault sometimes because all this network issue, in Africa and Nigeria we face a lot of problem about our network, our server. That is why we are very sorry. We are very, very sorry. On behalf of the Righteousness Radio, yes, YaHuAH is saying sorry to everybody. We are very sorry. Yeah, don't let that to stop you from sharing to everybody, for calling everybody. Don't let that to stop you. Yes. Don't let that to stop you. You have to start sharing. You have to start calling people. Today's program, you are going to enjoy it. You are going to enjoy it. Because our sister is here with us today on the Righteousness Radio with another reading. Yes. With another lost book. Let me tell you something. I used to tell you that most things that you are going to listen to on the Righteousness Radio, is something that people of this religion, they are trying to hide away from you. They are trying to hide it away from you. But here on the Righteousness Radio, we are here for one thing: to expose the lie, to bring you to the truth, to let you know what is the truth talking about. What the truth talking about? Because we are the last generation that we have to wake up. If you don't wake up today, if I don't wake up today, when again? And everything that is happening now is like a warning to what is about to happen. It's just like a warning to what is about to happen. Is a warning.
Paints the eastern star a gentle gold.
So when we are talking about we have to wake up because the warning is happening. It's happening right now. The warning is happening right now. And the only thing that you can do is what? Is to follow the right path.
Feeling tired, but now a time to rest again. A ruach to be fired. Don't forget.
If you are one of the people that doesn't keep the commandment of your Creator, of the Most High YaHuAH, you are making a mistake. You are going astray. Because the time of affliction is here. The time that the scriptures is saying is here. And you are the type of people that don't even obey him, that don't even care about his commandment, that don't even care about the Torah. You don't even care about the Torah. So let me tell you something. You can't know what is going on. You can't know what is going on. But me, I'm not going to advise you to keep going that way. The only advice I'm going to give you is that you have to set yourself apart. Because the last time that what we can change, we can turn everything around. This is the last time that we can turn everything around and make use of the right thing. Make use of the right thing.
The Sabbath, the Kaddish, sacred day, a time to turn to YaHuSHA and kneel and
let me tell you something. A lot of people will fall this time around. You are going to see your friend going astray. You will try to call him or her. He's going to tell you, oh no, I can't do this anymore. He's not the one talking. That is what Ashaitan is trying to do for everybody. That is what Ashaitan is trying to make everybody go to. But please, I'm begging you. You can make use of what is right and correct what is wrong to right. By what? By obeying the Torah, following him, and give everything to him. Let him know that he is the owner of everything.
A time to turn to the
This is the time to talk to YaHuSHA. This is the time. Let me tell you something. This is the time.
Let the burden cease to be. Don't forget the Sabbath and find serenity.
And what we are here today with is the Ascension of YashayahU. The Ascension of YashayahU. I know all these things, a lot of, even me as well. You know, when our girl said, yes, I'm here, I'm coming to the Righteousness Radio with another new topic, with something people don't even know. I said, yes, I know that is what you used to do. You used to come and bring different type of new thing. That's what people don't even know. Yes. And when she said to me that we are going through the book of Ascension, the book of Ascension of YashayahU. And today, let me tell you something. It's not about just reading, because you are going to understand something. It's not just reading alone. Reading and teaching, breaking it down for us to wake up.
The earth is quaking, nations are shaking, oceans are roaring, crime is soaring, mountains are tumbling, the world is crumbling, hurricanes and floods shedding innocent blood. Disasters keep coming, panicked people are running, martyrs are dying, children are crying, death and destruction are unrelenting, but still, no one is repenting. Wake up, these are signs of the end time tribulation. We are living in the final generation, and we are the remnants of Revelation. Watchmen on the wall, standing strong and tall against the abomination of desolation. We are the final generation, a light to the nations, born for such a time. For our light to shine, we are the final generation. The seas are churning, cities are burning, dark skies are.
Let me tell you something. Everything is changing. It's not like before. You can't tell me what the world is today is what is in 2010, 2008, 2005. Everything is changing. That is to let you know that something is coming.
Pestilence are unrelenting, but still, no one is repenting.
It's only the people that protect themselves with the blood of YaHuSHA that is being protected by the blood of YaHuSHA can overcome this. I'm not saying that what we are not going to face something. Our affliction is coming. I'm telling you, people will tell you what you are doing is what is causing your problem. People will tell you what you are doing is the cause of the problem of what you are facing. But let me tell you something, that is a very big lie. That is a very, very big lie, because what? Ashaitan will torment you, let you to know that you are going astray. You are not going astray. That is what is going to use against some people, and they are going to go back.
Final generation. Wake up, these are signs of the end time tribulation.
Because we have been saying the sign of tribulation, the sign of everything. I'm telling you, this end time tribulation will be mad. You will be pressured to an extent you are going to feel like I'm not doing again.
Abomination of desolation. We are the final generation. A light to the nations, born for such a time for our light to shine. We are the final generation.
But only the people that stand with him will see something. One thing, we have the chance to see YaHuAH on his throne. It's only the people that stand with him. We have the chance to see YaHuAH upon his throne.
You lift the weary, you make us stand. All power and Hakma are in your hand. Your love surrounds, your favor flows, you guide the steps, wherever we go, your ways are perfect, your word is sure, your name is great, forever secure. YaHuAH.
The book of Daniel, chapter 7, verse 13 says what? I saw in the night vision. That is what Daniel talking.
Forever we
Yes, what is that coming? Is the Son of Man come with the cloud of heaven?
when the trials rise and the path
One like the Son of Man comes.
make us strong. You
And why is it that? Why is it coming?
people in every
To correct what is wrong. To take back what is yours. That throne is yours to take it back. Yes, that is what is coming for.
in your ways we
And for the people, for only the people that stand with him, we have the chance to witness it.
we give you praise. You are the eternal.
For only the people that stand with him, we have the chance to witness.
Wherever we sing,
To witness that day, to witness it.
sovereign King. Your hand provides, your word is light, your judgment is just, your ways are right. Through it all and through every fight, you guide us onward, you lead.
All what I'm talking about is one is what is repentance. Well, because you have to see what is coming. You have to see that Son of Man that is coming. No, he's not the Son of Man, he's the Son of the Most High YaHuAH, the first fruit. You have to have the chance to see him, to witness him coming.
Say belongs to you, YaHuAH. We are
And how can you witness him when he comes so that you can shout, YaHuAH, I give praise to you?
all
Is by standing with him and staying with him. I'm telling you, standing, obeying, and trusting.
word is best. Your ways are steadfast, your truth is sure, your favor remains. YaHuAH. We give you praise.
Shalom, 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 shalom. Can you hear me? Oh, what is going on? Oh, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Shalom, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
All praise to the Most High YaHuAH, all praise to the Most High YaHuAH, all praise to the Most High YaHuAH. Oh, you are welcome to the Righteousness Radio. You are welcome to the Righteousness Radio. We are welcoming you in the name of YaHuSHA, Mashiach, our Savior. Our Savior, the owner of the Righteousness Radio. He's the owner, he's the one controlling everything, he's the one in control of the Righteousness Radio. How are you doing, sister? How are you doing, sister? Hope everything is going fine. Hope everything is going fine.
I'm doing great. Thank you, brother.
Praise the Lord. Your voice is somehow low today. Your voice is somehow low today. We are not feeling some energy that you used to give on the Righteousness Radio. What is going on? What is going on? What is going on?
YaHuAH.
YaHuAH.
YaHuAH be with us.
Of course, yes, YaHuAH. YaHuAH. Yes, we are just hearing you. We can hear you clearly. We can hear you clearly now with that energy coming out. Yes, when YaHuAH is speaking, like when YaHuAH is speaking, when the lion roar, yes, because the word of YaHuAH is not just a word. It comes with thunder, fire. And that is why when we are sharing it, we have to share it in that same way, so that even if Ashitan is on his way or listening to it, to tamper with it, he won't be able. Ashitan will know, wow, no, this is not something I can touch. This is fire. I can't touch it. I don't have the power to touch it. Yes, that is why we have to speak his word with power, with authority. Yes. I want you to introduce yourself to all our listeners before we start anything today.
Shalom, everyone, all seekers of truth. You have come to the right place, which is YaHuSHA YaHuAH is the Righteousness TV and Righteousness Radio. All praise to YaHuAH. My name is Chrissy'Yahu, and we are here. I am a member of the assembly called YaHuSHA's the Savior Assembly, Love of YaHuAH. And we are here today. And many of our assembly members, we come on the radio here because this radio station is our ministry work to share the word of YaHuAH and to profess and testify to the greatness of YaHuAH in the word of YaHuAH and through YaHuSHA HaMashiach, our lovely Savior, YaHuAH. So many of us come on here to teach. Many of us come on here to read the scriptures. We also read the scriptures that were removed from the Bible, which the church fathers put together to hide information from those who are seeking truth. And we come here together to bring those scriptures to everyone so that we can read the scriptures together and see what they have removed, because these books are so important. And we know in these last days, knowledge will increase. So YaHuAH is really baruching us with so much knowledge. But the key to it is to put this knowledge into action and into our lives and knit the Torah in our life so that we can walk with YaHuSHA HaMashiach. YaHuAH, YaHuAH, YaHuAH.
YaHuAH, oh, praise the Most High YaHuAH, YaHuAH. Yes. I used to say something to everybody. Anybody I meet, talking to them. If you know that you just want to listen without making use of what I want to tell you, why are you wasting your time? What is the essence of you listening without making use of it? No, what is the essence? You listen, you don't make use of it. You don't just have to listen, you have to listen and make use of it. That is what we are, that is what we have to do. Listen, make use of it. What you want to listen today today on the Righteousness Radio, you have to enjoy it, because this is the word of YaHuAH, the Most High. If you can listen to your favorite celebrity doing live for 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, some people can watch their favorite celebrity throughout a day without having any problem. So you must not have, for you doing that, you must not have a problem listening listening to the word of the Most High, Yahweh your Creator. If you have problem, that means that something is happening. If you can't listen to him for 1 hour, 2 hours, that means that what something is happening. That is why I'm telling you, you and I have to wake up. You and I have to wake up. We have to wake up. We have to wake up. Yes, 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 yes. Sister, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Oh, yes. If you are here, we are ready for today. The time is yours. We are ready for you today. Shalom.
Shalom, shalom. Okay, family, let us start with reading Tahalahim on 119 and 120. Okay. When I was afflicted, I cried out to YaHuAH, and he heard me. O YaHuAH, rescue my soul from unrighteous lips and from a deceitful tongue. What should be given to you, and what should be added to you, O deceitful tongue? The arrows of the strong are sharpened with the charcoal from the desert. Woe is me that my sojourning was prolonged. I dwelt with the tents of Kedar. My soul lived as a foreigner greatly with those who hated Shalom. I was Shalom. Whenever I was speaking to them, they were fighting against me without cause. Talihim 120. I lifted my eyes to the mountains. From where will my help come? My help is from YaHuAH, who made the Shemayim and the Arets. Do not give your foot to surging, nor will the one who guards you sleep. Look, the one who guards Yashar will neither slumber nor awaken from sleep. YaHuAH will guard you. YaHuAH is your shelter at your right hand. By day the sun will not burn you, neither the moon during the night. YaHuAH will guard you from all evil. May he keep watch over your soul. YaHuAH will guard you, and you're entering in and you're going out from now and until eternity. Yada YaHuAH, Yada YaHuAH, all praise to YaHuAH. We stand on Talihim 119 and 120. We speak it over our life. Our trust and belief is in YaHuAH Alua alone. In the name of his son, YaHuSha HaMashiach, our lovely Savior and Redeemer. Yada YaHuAH, Yada YaHuAH, Yada YaHuAH. So shalom family, welcome all seekers of truth, all those who are coming out of the lies of Hashatan, all who are coming out of the man-made religions, traditions of men, from the churches that were created by Hashatan to control the minds and the actions of the people of YaHuAH. But now comes at this time in our life, YaHuAH is showing his face to those he has called. And if you are on this radio, then you are not here by coincidence. There are no coincidences with YaHuAH. He is calling you to the truth, to know his name. YaHuAH is the existent one. He is the breath of life. And YaHuSha is YaHuAH saves in his name, his son, our high priest, our mediator, our redeemer, the one who atones for our crimes to YaHuAH. He is the living and the breathing and the walking Torah, the Torah that is living, the Torah that is put into action and not in stone. He is the Torah that has been perfected in the priesthood of Melchizedek, which is the high order of priesthood. All praise to YaHuAH. Yada YaHuAH. Yada YaHuAH. Yada YaHuAH forever. Today, we are going to start a new book, and it's so incredible, and we're so excited to read this book together. It is called The Ascension of YashayahU. That is Isaiah. So, The Ascension of YashayahU. This is such an amazing book, and it's a real treat and a barakah given to us because this book is also in the Ethiopian scriptures. We know that the Ethiopian scriptures has many books in it that were taken out of our so-called Bibles, you know, and these Bibles that we have, they have been tampered with, and those who got got the control of the Bibles, they named it Bible because after Babel, after confusion. And what they did was they took out all of these key books like Jubilees, like Second Ezra, like the first book of Hanak, the Ascension of Isaiah, YaShayahu, and many others. And these books are really important books, like because they're pieces to the puzzle of the word of YaHuAH. And so they are coming to light in these very last days. If we just look at who Manasseh was, King Manasseh was the 14th king of the kingdom of Yehuda, and he was the oldest of the sons of Hezekiah and Hephzibah. And we see that in 2 Kings 21, verse 1. King Manasseh became king at the age of 12, and he reigned for 55 years. We find that in 2 Kings 21, verse 1, and 2 Chronicles 33, verse 1. And we know that through his reign, he turned into serious idolatry. Serious idolatry. Um, Basically, he was against YaHuAH, and he had many of the idols of Baal and Moloch and all these idols erected up. He was giving them worship. He was doing all these things against YaHuAH. And we're about to read a book about the ascension of YashaYahu, and how this relates to King Manasseh is that King Manasseh had YashaYahu killed and sawed in two. So YashaYahu angered King Manasseh. And King Manasseh was known for his extreme wickedness and idolatry by prophesying judgment against him. YashaYahu prophesied judgment against King Manasseh. And so we see that King Manasseh was brought to his knees by YaHuAH. And thus we have one of the greatest palals, the greatest prayers of repentance coming from King Manasseh. In the book of Hebrews, Hebrews 11:37, it talks about believers who were sawed in two, with a saw. And this refers to YashaYahu's martyrdom. So we are about to read a book and a testimony of the ascension of YashaYahu. And this book was in the Ethiopian text. It's a very old text. This text, it contains 3 sections. The first section, chapters 1 to 5, which we are going to read today, is the martyrdom of YashayahU by the hand of King Manasseh. There is also the testament of Hezekiah. And the third section is a vision of YashayahU, which is found in chapters 6 to 11. And this vision of YashayahU was so incredible because YashayahU, Isaiah, was taken up in a vision to the throne of YaHuAH through all of the levels of the Shemayim of heaven. And he was able to see YaHuSha and how YaHuSha was going to be sent to the earth to do the work of his redemption. So this is so incredible, and I'm so excited to read this book with everyone today. The Ascension of YashayahU, the Ascension of Isaiah, Yada YaHuAH. So let us start from chapter 1. And it came to pass in the 26th year of the reign of Hezekiah, king of Yehudah, that he called Manasseh his son. Now he was his only one, and he called him into the presence of YashaYahu, Isaiah, the son of Amos, the prophet, and in the presence of Yosab, the son of YashaYahu, in order to deliver unto him the words of righteousness, which the king himself had seen, and of the eternal judgments and torments of Gehenna, and of the prince of this world, and of his Malachim, his angels, and his authorities, and his powers, and the words of the faith of the beloved, which he himself had seen in the 15th year of his reign during his illness. And he delivered unto him the written words which Samnas the scribe had written, and also those which YashaYahu the son of Amos had given to him, and also to the prophets, that they might write and store up with him what he himself had seen in the king's house regarding the judgment of the Malachim, the angels, and the destruction of this world, and regarding the garments of the saints and their going forth, and regarding their transformation, and the persecution and the ascension of the beloved. That is YaHuSha, the beloved. In the 20th year of the reign of Hezekiah, YashaYahu had seen the words of this prophecy and had delivered them to Yosab, his son. And whilst he, Hezekiah, gave commands, Yosab, the son of YashaYahu, standing by. YashaYahu said to Hezekiah, the king, but not in the presence of Manasseh, only did he say unto him, As YaHuAH lives, and the Spirit which speaks in me lives, all these commands and these words will be made of none effect by Manasseh thy son, and through the agency of his hands I shall depart mid the torture of my body. And Samael, Malchira, will serve Manasseh and execute all his desire, and he will become a follower of Belial rather than of me. That is Hashatan. And many in Yehushalem and in Yehudah he will cause to abandon the true belief, and Belial will dwell in Manasseh, and by his hands I shall be sawn asunder. And when Hezekiah heard these words, he wept very bitterly and rent his garments and placed earth upon his head and fell on his face. And YaShaYahu said unto him, the counsel of Samael against Manasseh is consummated, naught will avail thee. And on that day Hezekiah resolved in his heart to slay Manasseh his son. And YaShaYahu said to Hezekiah, the beloved hath made of none effect thy design, and the purpose of thy heart will not be accomplished. For with this calling have I been called, and I shall inherit the heritage of the beloved YaHuSHA. And it came to pass, this is chapter 2, and it came to pass after that Hezekiah died, and Manasseh his son became king, that he did not remember the commands of Hezekiah his father, but forgot them. And Samael abode in Manasseh and clung fast to him. And Manasseh forsook the service of YaHuAH of his father, and he served Hashatan and his angels, his fallen ones, and his powers. And he turned aside the house of his father, which had been before the face of Hezekiah, from the words of wisdom and from the service of YaHuAH. And Manasseh turned aside his heart to serve Belial, for the angel of lawlessness, who is the ruler of this world, is Belial, whose name is Mantanbukas. And he delighted in Yahushalem because of Manasseh, and he made him strong in apostatizing Yasharal, and in the lawlessness which were spread abroad in Yahushalem. And witchcraft and magic increased, and divination, and auguration, and fornication, and adultery, and the persecution of the righteous by Manasseh, and Belachira, and Tobiah the Canaanite, and Yehuchanan of Anatoth, and by Zadok the chief of the works. And the rest of the acts, behold, they are written in the book of the kings of Yehuda and Yasharal. And when YaShaYahu, the son of Amos, lawlessness which was being perpetrated in Yahushalem, and the worship of Hashatan, and his wantonness, YaShaYahu withdrew from Yahushalem, and he settled in Bethlehem of Yehuda. And there was much lawlessness, and withdrawing from Bethlehem, he settled on a mountain in a desert place. And Micaiah the prophet, and the aged Ananias, and Yoel, and Habakkuk, and his son Yosab, and many of the faithful who believed in the ascension into the Shemayim, withdrew and settled on the mountain. They were all clothed with garments of hair, and they were all prophets, and they had nothing with them, but were naked, and they all lamented with a great lamentation because of the going astray of Yasharal. And these eat nothing save wild herbs, which they gathered on the mountains, and having cooked them, they lived thereon together with YaShaYahu the prophet. And they spent 2 years of days on the mountains and hills. And after this, whilst they were in the desert, there was a certain man in Samaria named Balkira of the family of Zedekiah, the son of Kenan, a false prophet, whose dwelling was in Bethlehem. Now Hezekiah, the son of Chanani, who was the brother of his father, and in the days of Ahab, king of Yasharal, had been the teacher of the 400 prophets of Baal, had himself smitten and reproved Micaiah, the son of Amada, the prophet. And he, Micaiah, had been reproved by Ahab and cast into prison, and he was with Zedekiah, the prophet, and they were with Ahaziah, the son of Ahab, king in Samaria. And Eliyahu, Elijah, the prophet of Tebon, of Gilead, was reproving Ahaziah and Samaria, and prophesied regarding Ahaziah that he should die on his bed of sickness, and that Samaria should be delivered into the hand of Nebuchadnezzar, because he had slain the prophets of YaHuAH. And when the false prophets who were with Ahaziah, the son of Ahab, and their teacher, Yalerias of Mount Yoel, had heard, now he was a brother of Zedekiah, when they persuaded Ahaziah, the king of Aguron, and slew Micaiah. And Balkira recognized and saw the place of YaShaYahu and the prophets who were with him, for he dwelt in the region of Bethlehem and was an adherent of Manasseh. And he prophesied falsely in Jerusalem, and many belonging to Jerusalem were confederate with him, and he was a Samaritan. And it came to pass when Zagar, king of Assyria, had come and captive, and led them away to the mountains of the Medes and the rivers of Tadzon. This Balkira, while still a youth, had escaped and come to Jerusalem in the days of Hezekiah, the king of Yehuda. But he walked not in the ways of his father of Samaria, for he feared Hezekiah. And he was found in the days of Hezekiah, speaking words of lawlessness in Jerusalem. And the servants of Hezekiah accused him, and he made his escape to the region of Bethlehem, and they persuaded. And Balkira accused YaShaYahu and the prophets who were with him, saying, YaShaYahu and those who are with him prophesy against Jerusalem and against the cities of Yehuda, that they shall be laid waste, and against the children of Yehuda and Benjamin, also that they should go into captivity, and also against thee, O YaHuAH, O Master the King, that thou shalt go bound with hooks and iron chains. But they prophesy falsely against Yasharal and Yehuda, and YaShaYahu himself has said, I see more than Masha the prophet. But Masha said, no man can see YaHuAH and live. And YaShaYahu hath said, I have seen YaHuAH, and behold, I live. Know, therefore, O king, that he is lying, and Jerusalem also he hath called Sodom, and the princes of Yehuda and Yehushalem he hath declared to be the people of Gomorrah. And he brought many accusations against YashayahU and the prophets before Manasseh. But Belial dwelt in the heart of Manasseh, and in the heart of the princes of Yehuda and Benjamin, and of the eunuchs, and of the counselors of the king. And the words of Belkira pleased him exceedingly, and he sent and seized Isaiah, YashayahU. For Beliar was in great wrath against YashayahU by reason of the vision, and because of the exposure wherewith he had exposed Samael, and because through him the going forth of the beloved YaHuSHA from the seventh heaven, from the seventh level of Shemayim, had been made known, and his transformation and his descent and the likeness into which he should be transformed, that is, the likeness of man, and the persecution wherewith he should be persecuted, and the tortures wherewith the children of Yasharel should torture him, and the coming of his 12 disciples, and the teaching, and that he should before the Shabbat be crucified upon the tree, and should be crucified together with wicked men, and that he should be buried in the sepulchre, and the 12 who were with him should be offended because of him, and the watch of those who watched the sepulchre, and the descent of the angel, the Malachim, of the assembly which is in the Shemayim, whom he will summon in the last days. And that Gabriel, the Malachim of the Ruach HaKodesh, and Michael, the chief of the set apart Malachim, on the third day will open the sepulchre, and the beloved YaHuSHA, sitting on their shoulders, will come forth and send out his 12 disciples. And they will teach all the nations and every tongue of the resurrection of the beloved YaHuSHA. And those who believe in his stake will be saved, and in his ascension into the seventh heaven, whence he came. And that many who believe in him will speak through the Ruach HaKodesh. And many signs and wonders will be wrought in those days. And afterwards, on the eve of his approach, his disciples will forsake the teachings of the 12 and their belief and their love and their purity. And there will be much contention on the eve of his advent and his approach. And in those days, many will love office, though devoid of wisdom. And there will be many lawless elders and shepherds dealing wrongly by their own sheep, and they will ravage them owing to their not having set apart shepherds. And many will change the honor of the garments of the saints for the garments of the covetous, and there will be much respect of persons in those days, and lovers of the honor of this world. And there will be much slander and vain glory at the approach of the Master, and the Ruach HaKodesh will withdraw from many. And there will not be in those days many prophets, nor those who speak trustworthy words, save one here and there in diverse places, on account of the Ruach of error and fornication and of vainglory and of covetousness, which shall be in those who will be called servants of that one, in those who will receive that one. And there will be great hatred in the shepherds and elders towards each other, for there will be great jealousy in the last day. For everyone will say what is pleasing in his own eyes, and they will make of none effect the prophecy of the prophets, which were before me. And these my visions also will they make none of effect, in order to speak after the impulse of their own hearts. Chapter 4. And now Hezekiah and Jozab and my son, and Josab my son, these are the days of the completion of the world. After it is consummated, Beliar, the great ruler, the king of this world, will descend, who hath ruled it since it came into being. Yea, he will descend from his firmament in the likeness of a man, a lawless king, the slayer of his mother, who himself, even this king, will persecute the plant which the 12 apostles of the beloved have planted. Of the 12, one will be delivered into his hands. This ruler in the form of that king will come, and there will come with him all the powers of this world, and they will hearken unto him in all that he desires. And at his word the sun will rise at night, and he will make the moon to appear at the 6th hour. And all that he hath desired he will do in the world. He will do and speak like the beloved YaHuSHA, and he will say, I am Eluah, and before me there has been none. And all the people in the world will believe him, and they will sacrifice to him, and they will serve him, saying, This is YaHuAH, and besides him there is no other. And they greater number of those who shall have been associated together in order to receive the beloved, he will turn aside after him. And there will be the power of his miracles in every city and region. And he will set up his image before him in every city. And he shall bear sway 3 years and 7 months and 27 days. And many believers and saints, having seen him for whom they were hoping, who was crucified, YaHuSHA HaMashiach, after that I, YashayahU, had seen him, who was crucified and ascended, and those also who were believers in him, of these few in those days will be left as his servants, while they flee from desert to desert, awaiting the coming of the beloved. And after 1,332 days, the Eluah will come with his Malachim and with the armies of the set apart ones from the 7th Shemayim, with the glory of the 7th Shemayim. And he will drag Beliar into Gehenna, and also his armies. And he will give rest of the righteous, whom he shall find in the body in this world, and the sun will be ashamed. And to all who became of their belief in him, have execrated Beliar and his kings. But the saints will come with the Master with their garments, which are now stored up on high in the 7th heaven. With YaHuAH they will come, whose spirits are clothed. They will descend and be present in the world, and he will strengthen those who have been found in the body together with the saints, in the garments of the saints. And YaHuAH will minister to those who have kept watch in this world. And afterwards they will turn themselves upward in their garments, and their body will be left in the world. And then the voice of the beloved will in wrath rebuke the things of heaven and the things of earth and the things of earth and the mountains and the hills and the cities and the desert and the forests and the angel of the sun and that of the moon and all things wherein Beliar manifested himself and acted openly in this world. And there will be a resurrection and a judgment in their midst in those days. And the beloved will cause fire to go forth from him, and it will consume all the wicked, and they will be as though they had not been created. And the rest of the words of the vision is written in the vision of Babylon. And the rest of the vision regarding YaHuAH, behold, it is written in 3 parables, according to my words, which are written in the book which I publicly prophesied. And the descent of the beloved into Sheol, behold, it is written in the section where YaHuAH says, behold, my son will understand. And all these things, behold, they are written in the Telahim, in the parables of Dawood, the son of Jess, and in the proverbs of Solomon his son, and in the words of Korah and Ethan the Yashvilite, and in the words of Asaph, and in the rest of the Telahim, also which the Malachim of the Spirit inspired, namely in those which have not the name written, and in the words of my father Amos, and of Hosea the prophet, and of Micah, and Joel, and Nahum, and Jonah, and Obadiah, and Habakkuk, and Haggai, and Malachi, and in the words of Yosef the just, and in the words of Daniel. Chapter 5. On account of these visions, therefore, Beliar was wroth with YashayahU, and he dwelt in the heart of Manasseh, and he sawed him in sunder with a wooden saw. And when YashaYahu, Isaiah, was being sawed in sunder, Belkira stood up accusing him, and all the false prophets stood up laughing and rejoicing because of YashaYahu. And Belkira and the aid of Mechambecus stood up before Isaiah, YashaYahu, laughing, deriding. And Belkira said to YashaYahu, say, I have lied in all that I have spoken, and likewise the ways of Manasseh are good and right. And the ways also of Belkira and of his associates are good. And this he said to him when he began to saw him asunder. But YashaYahu was absorbed in a vision of YaHuAH, and though his eyes were open, he saw them not. And Belkira spoke thus to YashaYahu, say what I say unto thee, and I will turn their hearts, and I will compel Manasseh and the princes of Yehuda and the people and all Yehushalem to reverence thee. And YashaYahu answered and said, so far as I have utterance, I say, damn and accused be thou and all thy powers and all thy house. For thou canst not take from me aught save the skin of my body. And they seized and sawed in sunder YashaYahu, Isaiah, the son of Amos, with a wooden saw. And Manasseh and Belkira and the false prophets and the princes and the people, and all stood looking on. And to the prophets who were with him, he said before he had been sawn in sunder, Go to the region of Tyre and Sidon, for me only has YaHuAH mingled the cup. And when YashaYahu was being sawed in sunder, he neither cried aloud nor wept, but his lips spoke with the Ruach HaKodesh until he was sawed in two. This Beliar did to YashaYahu through Belkira and Manasseh, for Samael was very wrathful against YashaYahu, Isaiah, from the days of Hezekiah, king of Yehudah, on account of the things which he had seen regarding the beloved YaHuSha, and on account of the destruction of Samael, which he had seen through Yahuwah, while Hezekiah his father was still king, and he did according to the will of Hashatan. YaHuAH. This finishes the chapter 5 of the Ascension of YashayahU. This is the first part that we were talking about. The part, chapter 1 to 5, it is the martyrdom of Isaiah, of YashaYahu, the prophet. And we will continue later with the vision that YashaYahu had in chapter 6 to 11. YashaYahu, while he was being sawed in two, his body was being sawed in two, he was given a vision by YaHuAH and was taken to the 7th level of the Shemayim, where YaHuAH is sitting on his throne. YaHuAH, YaHuAH, all praise to YaHuAH. Shalom, shalom, Brother YaNuAlua. This is the first part of the book of the Ascension of Isaiah. Shalom, Brother YaNuAlua. Yes, I can hear you, brother. This is only the first part. There's a second part, which is the vision of Isaiah. Did you want me to continue for the vision? Okay, let's continue with the vision of YashaYahu, because this is amazing. You just have to think that he is being sawed in two by King Manasseh through Hashatan being in him, you know. And here he is trying to make him renounce his prophecy. And YashaYahu he is not weeping, and he is not in any kind of, his eyes are open, but he is in a vision with YaHuAH. So the next part is chapter 6, which starts the vision of Isaiah, the prophet, while he is being sawed in half by King Manasseh. So chapter 6, verse 1. The vision which Isaiah the son of Amos saw in the 12th year of the reign of Hezekiah, king of Yehudah, came YashaYahu the son of Amos and Yosab the son of Isaiah to Hezekiah to Yehushalem from Galgala. And having entered, he sat down on the couch of the king, and they brought him a seat, but he would not sit. And when YashaYahu, Isaiah, began to speak the words of belief and truth with King Hezekiah, all the princes of Yasharel were seated, and the eunuchs and the counselors of the king. And there were there 40 prophets and sons of the prophets. They had come from the villages, from the mountains and the plains. When they had heard that YaShayahu, Isaiah, was coming from Galgala to Hezekiah. And they had come to salute him and to hear his words, and that he might place his hands upon them, and that they might prophesy, and that he might hear their prophecy. And they were all before Isaiah. And when Isaiah, YaShayahu, was speaking to Hezekiah the words of truth and belief, they all heard a door which one had opened, and the voice of the Ruach HaKodesh. And the king summoned all the prophets and all the people who were found there, and they came. And Micaiah and the aged Ananias and Yoel and Yosab sat on his right hand and on the left. And it came to pass, when they had all heard the voice of the Ruach HaKodesh, they all worshipped on their knees, and they glorified the Eluah of truth, the Most High, who is in the upper world and who sits on high, the set apart Kodash one, and who rests among his set apart ones. And they gave esteem to him who had thus bestowed a door in a alien world, had bestowed it on a man. And he was speaking in the Ruach HaKodesh, in the hearing of all. He became silent, and his mind was taken up from him, and he saw not the men that stood before him. Though his eyes indeed were open, moreover, his lips were silent, and the mind in his body was taken up from him. But his breath was in him, for he was seeing a vision. And the angel, the Malachim, who was sent to make him see, was not of this firmament, nor was he of the Malachim of glory of this world, but he had come from the seventh part in the Shemayim, the seventh level. And the people who stood near did not think, but the circle of the prophets did, that the Kodash YaShayahu, Isaiah, had been taken up. And the vision which the Kodash YaShayahu, Isaiah, saw was not from this world, but from the world which is hidden from the flesh. And after Isaiah had seen this vision, he narrated it to Hezekiah and to Yosab, his son, and to the other prophets who had come. But the leaders and the eunuchs and the people did not hear, but only Samna the scribe, and Joachim, and Asaph the recorder, for these also were doers of righteousness, and the sweet smell of the Ruach was upon them. But the people had not heard, for Micaiah and Yosab his son had caused them to go forth, when the wisdom of this world had been taken from him, and he became as one dead. Chapter 7. And the vision which YaShayahu saw, he told to Hezekiah and Yosab his son, and Micaiah and the rest of the prophets, and said, At this moment, when I prophesied according to the words heard, which ye heard, I saw a glorious angel, not like unto the glory of the angels which I used to always see, but possessing such glory and position that I cannot describe the glory of that angel. And having seized me by my hand, he raised me on high, and I said unto him, Who art thou? And what is thy name? And whither art thou raising me on high? For strength was given me to speak to him. And he said unto me, When I have raised you on high, though the various degrees, and made thee see the vision on account of which I have been sent, then thou wilt understand who I am. But my name thou dost not know, because you will return into this body. But whether I'm raising thee on high, you will see, for this purpose have I been sent. And I rejoiced because he spoke courteously to me. And he said to me, Hast thou rejoiced because I have spoken courteously to thee? And he said, And thou wilt see how a greater also that I am will speak courteously and peaceably with thee. And his Father also, who is greater, you will see. For this purpose have I been sent from the seventh heaven in order to explain all these things unto thee. And we ascended to the firmament, I and he, and there I saw Samael and his hosts, and there was a great fighting therein, and the angels of Hashatan were envying one another. And as above, so on the earth also, for the likeness of that which is in the firmament is here on the earth. And I said unto the angel who was with me, What is this war, and what is this envying? And he said to me, So has it been since this world was made until now. And this war will continue till he whom thou shalt see will come and destroy him. And afterwards he caused me to ascend to that which is above the firmament, which is the first heaven. And there I saw a throne in the midst. On his right and on his left were angels. And the angels on the left were not like unto the angels who stood on the right, but those who stood on the right had a greater glory, and they all praised with one voice. And there was a throne in the midst, and those who were out he left, and those who were out he left gave praise after them, but their voice was not such as the voice of those on the right, nor their praise like the praise of those. And I asked the angel who conducted me, and I said unto him, To whom is this praise sent? And he said unto me, It is sent to the praise of him who sits in the seventh heaven, to him who rests in the set apart world, and to his beloved, whence I have been sent to thee. Hither is it sent. And again he made me to ascend to the second heaven. Now the height of that heaven is the same as from the heaven to the earth, and to the haven to the earth, and to the firmament. And I saw there, as in the first heaven, angels on the right and on the left, and a throne in the midst, and the praise of the angels in the second heaven. And he who sat on the throne in the second heaven was more glorious than all the rest. And there was great glory in the second heaven. And the praise also was not like the praise of those who were in the first heaven. and I fell on my face to worship him. But he, angel who conducted me, did not permit me. But he said unto me, worship neither throne nor angel, which belongs to the six heavens. For this cause I was sent to conduct thee until I tell thee in the seventh heaven. For above all the heavens and their angels has thy throne been placed, and your garments and your crown which thou shalt see. And I rejoiced with great joy, and those who love the Most High and his beloved will afterwards ascend thither by the angel of the Ruach HaKodesh. And he raised me to the third heaven, and in the like manner I saw those upon the right and upon the left. And there was a throne there in the midst, but the memorial of this world is there unheard of. And I said to the angel who was with me, for the glory of my appearance was undergoing transformation as I ascended to each heaven in turn. Nothing of the vanity of that world is here named. And he answered me and said unto me, nothing is named on account of its weakness, and nothing is hidden there of what is done. And I wish to learn how it is. No. And he answered me, saying, when I have raised thee to the seventh heaven, whence I was sent, to that which is above these, then thou shalt know that there is nothing hidden from the thrones, and from those who dwell in the heavens, and from the angels, and the praise therewith. They praised, and the esteem of him who sat on the throne was great. And the glory of the angels on the right hand and on the left was beyond that of the heaven which was below them. And again he raised me to the fourth heaven, and the height from the third to the height of the third to the fourth heaven was greater than from the earth to the firmament. And there again I saw those who were on the right hand and those who were on the left, and him who sat on the throne was in the midst, and there was also they were praising. And the praise and glory of the angels on the right was greater than those on the left. And again the glory of him who sat on the throne was greater than that of the angels on the right, and their glory was beyond that of those who were below. And he raised me to the fifth heaven, and again I saw those upon the right hand and on the left, and him who sat on the throne possessing greater glory than those of the fourth heaven. And the glory of those on the right hand was greater than those on the left, from the third to the fourth. And the glory of him who was on the throne was greater than that of the angels of the right hand. And their praise was more glorious than that of the fourth heaven. And I praised him who was not named, and only begotten, who dwelleth in the heavens, whose name is not known to any flesh, who has bestowed such glory on the several heaves, and who makes great the glory of the angels, and more excellent the glory of him who sitteth on the throne. And again he raised me into the air of the sixth heaven, and I saw such glory as I had not seen in the five heavens. For I saw angels possessing great glory, and the praise there was set apart and wonderful. And I said to the angel who conducted me, what is this which I see, my master? And he said, I am not thy master, but thy fellow servant. And again I asked him, and I said unto him, why are there not angelic fellow servants on the left? And he said, from the sixth heaven there are no longer angels on the left, nor a throne set in the midst. but they are directed by the power of the seventh heaven, where dwelleth he that is not named, and the elect one, whose name has not been made known, and none of the heavens can learn his name. For it is he alone to whose voice all the heavens and thrones give an answer. I have therefore been empowered and sent to raise thee here, that thou mayst see this glory, and that thou mayst see the master of all those heavens and these thrones, undergoing successive transformation until he resembles your form and likeness. I indeed say unto thee, Isaiah, no man about to return into a body of that world has ascended or seen what thou seest, or perceived what thou hast perceived, and what thou wilt see. For it has been permitted to thee in the lot of YaHuAH to come hither, and from thence comes the power of the sixth heaven and of the air. And I magnified my Elua with praise, in that through his lot I should come hither. And he said, Hear, furthermore, therefore this also from thy fellow servant, when from the body by the will of YaHuAH thou hast ascended hither, then thou wilt receive the garment which thou seest, and likewise other numbered garments laid up there you will see, and then thou wilt become equal to the angels of the seventh heaven. And he raised me up into the sixth heaven, and there were no angels on the left, nor a throne in the midst, but all had one appearance, and their power of praise was equal. And power was given to me also, and I also praised along with them, and that angel also, and our praise was like theirs. And there they all named the primal Father and his beloved, the Mashiach, and the Ruach HaKodesh, all with one voice. And their voice was not like the voice of the angels in the five heavens, nor like their discourse, but the voice was different there, and there was much light there. And then when I was in the sixth heaven, I thought the light which I had seen in the five heavens to be but darkness. And I rejoiced and praised him who hath bestowed such lights on those who wait for his promise. And I besought the angel who conducted me that I should not henceforth return to the carnal world. I say indeed unto you, Hezekiah and Jozab my son, and Micaiah, that there is much darkness here. And the angel who conducted me discovered what I thought, and said, If in this light thou dost rejoice, how much more wilt thou rejoice, when in the seventh heaven thou seest the light, where is the Master and his beloved, whence I have been sent, who is called to be the Son in this world. Not yet hath been manifested, he shall be in the corruptible world, and the garments and the thrones and the crowns which are laid up for the righteous, for those who trust in YaHuAH, who will descend in your form. For the light which is there is great and wonderful. And as concerning thy not returning into the body, thy days are not yet fulfilled for coming here. And when I heard that, I was troubled. And he said, Do not be troubled. Chapter 9. And he took me into the air of the seventh heaven. And moreover, I heard a voice saying, How far will he ascend that dwells in the flesh? And I feared and trembled. And when I trembled, behold, I heard from hence another voice being sent forth and saying, it is permitted to the set apart Isaiah, YashayahU, to ascend hither, for here is his garment. And I asked the angel who was with me and said, who is he who forbade me, and who is he who permitted me to ascend? And he said unto me, he who forbade thee is he who is over the praise giving of the sixth heaven. And he who permitted thee, this is thy Alua, the Alua Mashiach, the YaHuSHA HaMashiach, who will be, and he who permitted thee is thy master Alua, the Alua, the master YaHuSHA, who will be called YaHuSHA in the world, but his name thou canst not hear till thou hast ascended out of thy body. And he raised me up into the seventh heaven, and I saw there a wonderful light, and angels innumerable. And there I saw the set apart Abel and all the righteous. And there I saw Enoch, and all who were with him, stripped of the garments of the flesh. And I saw them in their garments of the upper world, and they were like angels standing there in great glory. And there I saw Enoch and all who were with him, stripped of the garments of the flesh. And I saw them in their garments of the upper world, and they were like angels standing there in great glory. But they sat not on their thrones, nor were there crowns of glory on them. And I asked the angel who was with me, how is it that they have received the garments, but have not the thrones and the crowns? And he said unto me, crowns and thrones of glory they do not receive, till the beloved will descend in the form in which you will see him descend. Will descend, I say, into the world in the last days, the master who will be called Mashiach. Nevertheless, they see and know whose will be thrones and whose the crowns when he has descended and been made in your form, and they will think that he is flesh and is a man. And the Alua stretch forth his hand against the sun, and they will crucify him on a tree, and will slay him, not knowing who he is. And thus his descent, as you will see, will be hidden, even from the heavens, so that it will not be known who he is. And when he hath plundered the angel of death, he will ascend on the third day, and he will remain in that world 545 days. And then many of the righteous will ascend with him, whose spirits do not receive their garments till the Master Mashiach ascend, and they ascend with him. Then indeed they will receive their garments and thrones and crowns when he has ascended into the seventh heaven. And I said unto him that which I had asked him in the third heaven, show me how everything which is done in that world is here made known. And whilst I was still speaking with him, behold, one of the angels who stood nigh, more glorious than the glory of that angel who had raised me up from the world, showed me a book but not as a book of this world. And he opened it, and the book was written, but not as a book of this world. And he gave it to me, and I read it, and lo, the deeds of the children of Yasharal were written therein, and the deeds of those whom I know not, my son Yosab. And I said, in truth, there is nothing hidden in the seventh heaven, which is done in this world. And I saw there many garments laid up, and many thrones, and many crowns. And I said to the angel, whose are these garments, and thrones, and crowns? And he said unto me, these garments many from that world will receive, believing in the words of that one, who shall be named, as I told thee, and they will observe those things, and believe in them, and believe in his stake. For them are these laid up. And I saw a certain one standing, whose glory surpassed that of all, and his glory was great and wonderful. And after I had seen him, all the righteous whom I had seen, and also the angels whom I had seen, came to him. And Adam and Abel and Seth and all the righteous first drew near and worshipped him, and they all praised him with one voice. And I myself also gave praise with them, and my giving of praise was as theirs. And then all the angels drew nigh and worshipped and gave praise. And I was again transformed and became like an angel. And thereupon the angel who conducted me said to me, worship this one. And I worshipped and praised. And the angel said unto me, this is the Yahuwah of all the praise givings which thou hast seen. And whilst he was still speaking, I saw another glorious one, who was like him, and the righteous drew nigh and worshipped and praised. And I praised together with them, but my glory was not transformed into accordance with their form. And thereupon the angels drew near and worshipped him. And I saw the master and the second angel, and they were standing. And the second whom I saw was on the left of my master. And I asked, who is this? And he said unto me, worship him, for he is the angel of the Ruach HaKodesh, who speaketh in thee and the rest of the righteous. And I saw the great glory, the eyes of my spirit being opened. And I could not thereupon see, nor yet could the angel who was with me, nor all the angels whom I had seen worshipping my master, but I saw the righteous beholding with great power the glory of that one. And my master drew nigh to me, and the angel of the Spirit, and he said, see how it is given to thee to see Yahuwah, and on thy account power is given to the angel who is with thee. And I saw how my Yahuwah and the angel of the Spirit worshipped, and they both to and I saw how my master and the angel of the Spirit worshipped, and they both together praised YaHuAH. And thereupon all the righteous drew near and worshipped, and the angels drew near and worshipped, and all the angels praised. Chapter 10. And thereupon I heard the voices and the giving of praise, which I had heard in each of the 6 heavens, ascending and being heard there. And all were being sent up to the glorious one, whose glory I could not behold. And I myself was hearing and beholding the praise which was given to him. And the master and the angel of the Spirit were beholding all and hearing all. And all the praises which are sent up from the 6 heavens are not only heard, but seen. And I heard the angel who conducted me, and he said, This is the Most High of the High Ones, dwelling in the set-apart world and resting in his set-apart ones, who will be called by the Ruach HaKodesh through the lips of the righteous, the Father of the Master. And I heard the voice of the Most High, the Father of my Master, saying to my Master, Mashiach, who will be called YaHuSHA, go forth and descend through all the heavens, and thou wilt descend to the firmament, and that world, to the angel in Sheol, thou wilt descend, but to Hagiel thou wilt not go. And thou wilt become like unto the likeness of all who are in the 5 heavens. And thou wilt be careful to become like the form of the angels of the firmament, and the angels also who are in Sheol. And none of the angels of that world shall know that thou art with me of the 7 heavens and of their angels. And they shall not know that thou art with me, till with a loud voice I have called to the heavens and their angels and their lights, even unto the 6th heaven, in order that you may judge and destroy the princes and angels and mighty ones of that world, and the world that is dominated by them. For they have denied me, and said, we alone are, and there is none beside us. Then afterwards from the angels of death thou wilt ascend to thy place, and thou wilt not be transformed in each heaven, but in glory wilt thou ascend and sit on my right hand. And thereupon the princes and powers of that world will worship thee. These commands I heard the great glory giving to my master. And so I saw my master go forth from the 7th heaven into the 6th heaven. And the angel who conducted me from this world was with me and said unto me, understand, Isaiah, and see the transformation and descent of the Master will appear. And I saw, and when the angels saw him thereupon, those in the 6th heaven praised and lauded him, for he had not been transformed after the shape of the angels there. And they praised him, and I also praised with them. And I saw when he descended into the 5th heaven, that in the 5th heaven he made himself like unto the form of the angels there. And they did not praise him nor worship him, for his form was like the likeness unto theirs. And then he descended into the 4th heaven, and made himself unto like the form of the angels there. And when they saw him, they did not praise or laud him, for his form was like unto their form. And again I saw when he descended into the 3rd heaven, and he made himself like unto the form of the angels of the 3rd heaven. And those who kept the gate of the 3rd heaven demanded the password, and the master gave it to them in order that he should not be recognized. And when they saw him, they did not praise or laud him, for his form was like unto their form. And again I saw when he descended into the 2nd heaven, and again he gave the password there. Those who kept the gate proceeded to demand the master to give. And I saw when he made himself like unto the form of the angels in the 2nd heaven. And they saw him, and they did not praise him, for his form was like unto their form. And again I saw when he descended into the 1st heaven, and there also he gave the password to those who kept the gate. And he made himself like unto the form of the angels who were on the left of that throne, and they neither praised nor lauded him, for his form was like unto their form. But as for me, no one asked me on account of the angel who conducted me. And again he descended into the firmament, where dwelleth the ruler of this world. And he gave the password to those on the left, and his form was like theirs, and they did not praise him there, but they were envying one another and fighting. For here there is a power of evil and envying about trifles. And I saw when he descended and made himself like unto the angels of the air, and he was like one of them. And he gave no password, for one was plundering and doing violence to another. Chapter 11. After this I saw, and the angel who spoke with me, who conducted me, said unto me, Understand, Isaiah, son of Amos, for this purpose have I been sent from YaHuAH. I indeed saw a woman of the family of Dawood, the prophet, named Miriam, and virgin, and she was espoused to a man named Yosef, a carpenter, and he was of the seed and the family of the righteous Dawood of Bethlehem of Yehudah. And he came into his lot, and when she was espoused, she was found with child, and Yosef the carpenter was desirous to put her away. But the angel of the Spirit appeared in this world, and after that Yosef did not put her away, but kept Miriam and did not reveal this matter to anyone. And he did not approach Miriam, but kept her as a set-apart virgin, though with child. And he did not live with her for 2 months. And after 2 months of days, while Yosef was in his house, and Miriam his wife, but both alone, it came to pass that when they were alone, that Miriam straightway looked with her eyes and saw a small babe, and she was astonished. And after she had been astonished, her womb was found as formerly before she had conceived. And when her husband Yosef said unto her, What has astonished thee? His eyes were opened, and he saw the infant, and praised YaHuAH, because into his portion YaHuAH had come. And a voice came to them, Tell this vision to no one. And the story regarding the infant was noised abroad in Bethlehem. Some said the virgin Miriam had borne a child before she was married 2 months, and many said she has not borne a child, nor has a midwife gone up to her, nor have we heard the cries of labor pains. And they were all blinded respecting him, and they all knew regarding him, though they knew not whence he was. And they took him and went to Nazareth in Galilee. And I saw, O Hezekiah and Josab, my son, and I declare to the other prophets also who are standing by, that this hath escaped all the heavens, and all the princes, and all the mighty ones of this world. And I saw, in Nazareth he sucked the breast as a babe, and as is customary, in order that he might not be recognized. And when he had grown up, he worked great signs and wonders in the land of Yasharal and of Yahushalom. And after this, the adversary envied him and roused the children of Yasharal against him, not knowing who he was. And they delivered him to the king and killed him, and he descended to the angel of Sheol. And in Yahushalem indeed, I was him being crucified on a tree, and likewise after the 3rd day rise again and remain days. And the angel who conducted me said, Understand, Isaiah. And I saw when he sent out the 12 apostles and ascended, and I saw him, and he was in the firmament, but he had not changed himself into their form. And all the angels of the firmament and the Satans, the adversaries, saw him, and they worshipped. And there was much sorrow there, while they said, How did our master descend in our midst, and we perceived not the glory which had been upon him? which we see has been upon him from the 6th heaven. And he ascended into the 2nd heaven, and he did not transform himself. But all the angels who were on the right and on the left and in the throne in the midst, both worshipped him and praised him and said, "How did our master escape us while descending, and we perceived not?" And in the like manner he ascended into the 3rd heaven, and they praised and said in like manner. And in the 4th heaven and in the 5th also they said precisely after the same manner. But there was one glory, and from it he did not change himself. And I saw when he ascended into the 6th heaven, and they worshipped and glorified him. But in all the heavens the praise increased in volume. And I saw how he ascended into the 7th heaven, and all the righteous and all the angels praised him. Then I saw him sit down on the right hand of the great glory, whose glory I told you that I could not behold. And also the angel of the Ruach HaKodesh I saw sitting on the left hand. And this angel said unto me, Isaiah, son of Amos, it is enough for thee, for thou hast seen what no child of the flesh has seen. And thou wilt return into thy garment of flesh, until thy days are completed. Then thou wilt come hither. These things Isaiah saw and told unto all that stood before him. And they praised, and he spake to Hezekiah the king, and said, I have spoken these things, both the end of this world, and all this vision will be consummated in the last generations. And Isaiah made him swear that he would not tell it to the people of Yasharal, nor give these words to any man to transcribe. Such things ye will read, and watch ye in the Ruach HaKodesh, in order that ye may receive your garments and thrones and crowns of glory, which are laid up in the 7th heaven. On account of these visions and prophecies, Samael Hashatan sawed in sunder Isaiah, the son of Amos, the prophet, by the hand of Manasseh. And all these things Hezekiah delivered to Manasseh in the 26th year. But Manasseh did not remember them, nor place these things in his heart. But becoming the servant of Hashatan, he was destroyed. Here endeth the vision of Isaiah the prophet with his ascension. YaHuAH, 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 all praise to YaHuAH. Yes, brother YaHuAH, shalom.
Shalom, shalom, shalom. YaHuAH, YaHuAH, YaHuAH. I'm coming.
Wow, that was incredible. That was amazing. I really pull out that everyone enjoyed
YaHuAH.
that.
All praise to him, all praise to the Most High YaHuAH. YaHuAH. We give all praise to him. That is very much. No. That is very much. I don't know that is much like that. But all praise to the Most High YaHuAH that give us the privilege to complete everything. So all praise to him, all praise to him, all praise to him. Yes, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. This is the second part, and this part will look very, very serious little bit. Yes. Before we go to the next part, this is the part that everybody have to know carefully. We have to listen to, because we can't just read without explaining everything clearly. And this is the part that we are going to break everything down and make use of the word inside it. Yes, and I want you to make use of something as well. That is why you have to listen, and you can still share to some people as well that don't listen to the reading. Yes, they can listen to the summarize of the reading. Yes, which is very important. Which is very important. Which is very important. Are you there, sister?
Yes, I'm here.
Oh, this is the second part of the reading, which is what where we summarize everything. I just want you to go a little bit deep to explain it to us, to explain the today reading to us in the way that our listener will understand before I take it over.
Well, it's a very deep book, and we read a lot. But what we need to know is that, Isaiah, we can see that Isaiah, the prophet Isaiah, was a very baruch prophet, and he was shown a great vision by YaHuAH, and by his life, you see, he testified to the truth, you know. But what happened was, basically, when he testified about the truth, um, he was hated because Hashatan, you see how it says Hashatan, like Samael, right? That's one of the fallen ones, right? We see that in the book of Enoch. He entered into Manasseh, King Manasseh, and he influenced him in ways of wickedness, because Manasseh was wicked. He was putting up all of these like idols, to everything YaHuAH hates, like an abomination to YaHuAH, you know? So Samael used Manasseh and controlled him in order to martyr Isaiah, because of the prophecy and what Isaiah was speaking. You see? And it goes to show you that, once you follow YaHuAH, and you follow YaHuSha, you are automatically um, going to have enemies that are of this world. That Hashatan will use people against you, to afflict you, to cause you pain, to make you renounce your belief, to make you not speak it out, to make you, to promise you things, to keep you quiet, to keep you silent, But you see in Isaiah's life, he bears witness to what he's shown. And as a result, he's martyred and he's sawed in half, and these type of things, when they martyred people, they didn't, it was extremely painful. But we see that Isaiah, he didn't cry, he didn't say a word, he just looked up to the Shemayim. He was already in the Shemayim, like he wasn't even though he was breathing, he was not, he was with YaHuAH. And this is a real testimony, you know and the bigger that your office is in working as a servant of YaHuAH, the more that is going to be expected of you, the greater your suffering will be, you know but this kind of suffering is a badge of honor in YaHuAH's eyes, because the greater your suffering is, the higher your office, is the higher you are in the level of servanthood. We all are, as we are worshiping YaHuAH, and in YaHuSha HaMashiach, our Savior, we are going to suffer. It's called the suffering servant. We suffer as a servant of YaHuAH. And depending on what your ministry work is, what you were chosen to do by YaHuAH, what your gifts are, what He has chosen for you, how you are going to fulfill what you are put on this earth for, that is the area how you are going to, suffer. So look at Isaiah, what a high level, you know, he goes through all of these things. He has these demonic, dark powers against him, but yet he continues to speak the truth and prophesy. He's a great prophet. But you see, his level of greatness is great in the Shemayim. His garment and his crown are in the seventh heaven. You see, when he sees Enoch up there in the seventh heaven, he recognizes Enoch, who walked with YaHuAH. So all of this should give all of us so much joy. We should not focus on the earthly things. We should not focus on our affliction. This is a big, big error, because if we are fearful of affliction and suffering, how can we rise to those levels and overcome? If we overcome the flesh now, we are living in the Shemayim. Even when we're on the earth, we are in the Shemayim, you know. So Isaiah is a perfect example of that, and how Hashatan will persecute the saints, those who are martyrs, in the end times. In the end times, all of us will be called to testify, you know, and we must not fear losing our life on the earth. We must testify to the truth like Isaiah did. And the badge of an honor it is, like Isaiah, to be counted among those in the highest level of Shemayim, is so great. Is so great. The joy, the light, the beauty, the praise is beyond our imagination. And another thing that stood out to me too is, you see all of those demons and things like that were in the beyond the firmament. They describe it as they're all fighting, they're all envying each other, and they're just like the people on the earth. And it talks about how Hashatan is the prince of the earth. You see, so all of us as believers, we're scattered throughout the earth, but we're living in a very unrighteous, wicked earth. But we are called to testify to the truth of YaHuAH and YaHuSHA HaMashiach. So another thing I found so interesting is how, YaHuSHA's, how he was hidden. He was hidden even from the angels of the Shemayim as he descended to the earth. It was in secret. And how he took on the form of every angel, looking as if he was part of that angelic level. This was to disguise him so that not even the angels knew of his coming to the earth. It was kept a secret. So these are some of the things that I just found so incredible. So incredible. Shalom, shalom, Brother YaHuAH, are you there? Yes, I can hear you.
So I'm adding some things to it as well. And we have to understand. We have to understand. Yes. I'm going to start with little explanation about the book that we just read. It is not just a book that it is not just a book that we can just take our eyes off, because it speaks about a lot of things, most especially division. And the first thing that I want us to know about is that YaShayahU boldly spoke truth and exposed wickedness, even though he knows that these people, they want to kill him. Even though he knows that what they don't want him, they don't want to listen to what he want to say. He knows that the king Manasseh turned away from YaHuAH and follow Ashitan. And he knows that what two he is looking for is downfall. If it's me and you or someone else, for a king to turn against us, it may be it's someone very powerful. Don't let us to go to that extent. Let us come to below. Maybe where we are doing something for YaHuAH. Maybe our family, someone in our family said to us, "What are you doing? If you know this is what you want to be doing, I don't want to see you again." We are going to be scared to talk about it. But among his enemy, among the wicked people, among the people that are looking for a way to kill him, he spoke boldly. He spoke boldly, said the truth, and exposed wickedness. YaShayahU did not hide somewhere and start getting scared of what is coming. The book of Hebrews chapter 11 verse 37. They were stoned. They were thrown asunder. They were tempted. We were slain with the sword. We wondered about the sheepskin and goat skin. Being distributed, afflicted, tormented. Who are these people? Who are these people? They are the believers. They are the believers. Many believers were tormented, were stoned. Yes, many believers were stoned, were tormented, this and that. As you as a believer as well, you have to know that that type of thing can happen. That type of thing can happen. You have to know that very well. But for anybody that is not ready to go through anything, stand with his word. Anybody that is not ready to follow, to stand with him, can't stand with him. Anybody that is not ready to go through anything with him can't stand with him. But what he chose something. YashayahU chose something. Boldly to speak. He doesn't hide. He said the truth. Even when he knows that these people don't want me. These people don't want me. He knows that these people don't want me, they don't like me. But he chooses to do what? To speak the truth. Some people among us can't even call the name of YaHuSHA in the presence of people. We are scared of what? Who are we scared of? We are scared not to be tormented, not to be afflicted, not to be left aside. Oh, the world is even good now. Yes. No one can slay you with sword again. No one can just stone you. It's not possible. But that time, once they found out that, what? They can stone you, they can do anything. But still, we are scared. And in this book talks about what what will happen at the end. The leader talks about the leader that they will become corrupted. This section talks about what will happen in the end. The corruption of the last day. The leader will become corrupt. Truth will be twisted. Truth will be twisted, and that is what is happening. Many who claim to serve YaHuAH will be false. Lawlessness will increase. The corruption of the last day. Leader will become corrupt. Truth will be twisted. Many will claim to serve YaHuAH, but what? Everything is false. And the work of lawlessness will increase. What are you telling me? We are going to say to some people that what is happening now has already been written in the scriptures. They will say it's a lie. YaHuAH knows that all these things will happen. And here we are. Tell me which leader is not corrupted today. Tell me is the truth not twisted. Tell me many who claim if our brother YaHuAH Fidelis talks about what wolf in sheep clothing. Why? Because what? A lot of people that believe, that show themselves as a believer in YaHuAH. No, they are not. They are wolf under the sheep clothing, using the name of YaHuAH to cover their wickedness. Lawlessness will increase. Lawlessness will increase. Lawlessness will do what? Lawlessness will increase. Lawlessness will increase. That time there is nothing that we can do to it. It will happen. It will happen. That is the part I want to use most. The corruption of the last day. The corruption of the last day. It will happen. It's just me and you that we have to know that what, no matter what is happening, we still have to stand with him. We have to stand with him. Leader will become corrupt. Truth is twisted, yes. When I went back for a while now, I've been reading, checking history. When the Christianity was brought to the British, the people that accepted the religion, they are not believer, and they are not ready to be believer of the name of YaHuAH. They are not ready to accept it. To accept it in such a bad way. They are all idol worshippers. These people that they call themselves the leader, when they see, when they heard of it, they heard of the name of YaHuSHA, they say no. We can't live our old way. These people, they are not ready to live their old way, but they do one thing. They brought they brought their own old way and added to it and trust everything together for everything to look the same. And they claim to us, they claim to everybody that they are doing the right thing, which is false. Which is false. Everything they say is what they are. It has been twisted. The scriptures have been twisted. That is why a lot of things have been taken out. For why? Why? For their own purpose. For people to serve their own word, their own mighty one, which the scriptures are, which the scriptures want us for, not to serve any mighty one. Not to do what? Not to serve any mighty one. Yes. YaHuSHA, when in the vision of YaHuSHA, YaHuSHA says that what? That YaHuSHA will be rejected and killed. YaHuSHA see that YaHuSHA will be rejected and killed, but his death is part of the plan. Because after the death, he will rise and walk and become the king. And those people, they will come back and worship him and bow down for him. They will come back and bow down for him. And everything come to pass. Everything come to pass. Everything come to pass. YaHuSHA was taken to heaven, separate him from the physical world, and show him everything. They show him everything clearly. It was shown what the greater glory of YaHuAH, the greater glory, the strong authority of YaHuAH, and the way of worship. You don't have to be scared of anything. You don't have to be scared of anything. The only thing that you have to be scared is what? The only person you have to be scared of is YaHuAH. Anything except him is wrong. You can't be scared of anything. Anything except him is wrong. He's the only one that you have to be scared of. He's the only one that you have to be scared of. Anything except him is wrong. You and I have to be scared of one person, YaHuAH. Everything that is happening today have been written. Everything that is happening today have been written. That is going to happen. What we are seeing today is going to happen. It may not be today. It may not be today. No, it may not be today. But one day, everything will happen. You will get rejected. I will get rejected. But what? For the purpose of the glory of YaHuAH. Even when we get rejected, we must not stop talking the truth. We must not stop talking the truth. We have to have the power, the YaHuAH to talk about the truth, the YaHuAH to stand and to talk about the truth. When we have that, yes, even if anybody says shut up, we don't want to hear what you want to say, you will say yes, I have to say it, even if you don't want to listen, because the person that sent me, the one that sent me, is higher than anything. You will not be scared of anybody, but scared of only one person, YaHuAH. Oh, we are going for today. Shalom, shalom, sister, are you there? Oh, we are saying thank you very well, sister. Thank you very much, sister. We are going for today. Yes, we are going for today. We are going to be live here tomorrow again on the Righteousness Radio. We are back fully again on the Righteousness Radio. We are going to be here tomorrow. And I want everybody to join us tomorrow on the Righteousness Radio by 7:30 West African time, 2:30 EST and 1:30 Central Time. That is US time. We are going to be live on the Righteousness Radio with our sister. That is very good. No. You don't have to miss that program. Because tomorrow a lot of bondage will lose. The chain will cut. Yes, I'm telling you. A lot of things will happen here on the Righteousness Radio. A lot of people will receive their freedom from the kingdom of darkness tomorrow on the Righteousness Radio. That is why you have to join us. You have to join us. Please don't miss tomorrow's program. Oh, thank you, sister. Thank you. Really appreciate you. See you next Shabbat on the Righteousness Radio. Thank you. Shalom. I want everybody to keep listening to the Righteousness Radio, and please, let us keep sharing. Let us keep sharing the Righteousness Radio, because that is the only way that we can show that what we trust and we love Him. We are going for today on the Righteousness Radio. We are going to see you back here tomorrow. On the Righteousness Radio. Yes, you just have to keep listening. You just have to keep listening to the Righteousness Radio. We have nothing to give to you. No, let me tell you something. When I am listening to the Righteousness Radio, we have nothing to give to you. When I'm shouting, share the Righteousness Radio, we have nothing to give to you. No, we are not here to give you money or to give you anything. But we are here to give you one thing, that is the eternal life, which YaHuSHA promised us. Yes, when He comes back, what He promised us is what we are trying to share to you, to people that are listening to the Righteousness Radio. And the only way to have it is by what? Listening and sharing for other people. You can't just have it alone. You have to give it and share it with other people. That is why we are doing it. We are not here for the people that have accepted and follow His way. We are here for the lost sheep to bring them back. That is what we are doing. Yada YaHuAH, yada YaHuAH, yada YaHuAH. All praise to the Most High YaHuAH, all praise to Him, all praise to Him. We are going for today. We are going to see tomorrow on the Righteousness Radio. I pray may YaHuAH Baruch everybody and strengthen us and strengthen our belief. And strengthen our belief so that what we can stand firm in His way. We love you all, we love you all, we love you all. See you all tomorrow. Shabbat shalom, 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 shalom.